Hello children, how are you? In the last video, we have learned about types of angles. We will continue that, and the next topic is transversal line. In transversal, what is a transversal line? A transversal line is a line which cross two or more than two lines at different points. Okay, if we have two lines, they are not transversal. These, because here we have two lines L and M, they are not transversal line. Okay, transversal means a line which intersects two or more than two lines at different points is a transversal line. Okay, so they are intersecting line, they are not transversal lines. What is a transversal line? Suppose we have two lines, it can be more than two, L, M, and a third line N is crossing L at a point A, M at a point B. That means N is crossing L and M at two different points, then N is a transversal line. Here N is a transversal line. Okay, so this is about a transversal line. As you can see, when two lines are crossed by a third line, which is a transversal line, eight angles are formed here. 4 when it crossed line L and 4 when it has crossed line M. If we name them, so here we have 4 angles. Let it be this 1, this 2, this 3 and this 4. This is 5, 6, 7 and 8. Total 8 angles are formed here by this transversal when it has crossed line L and line M. So there is a relation between these angles. First, already you know here 1 and 2, they are making linear pair, because 1 and 2 are making a straight line, so 1 and 2 are making a linear pair. We will discuss this. I will draw this again and we will discuss types of angles which our transversal is making with these two lines. As we have done earlier, let it be L, one line, let it be M, another line, and this is N, our transversal line, and it is crossing at this point, let it be A, and at this point, let it be B. 4 angles are formed. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Here I have 5, 6, 7, and 8. If we see here, we have here 8 pairs of linear pairs. Here we have 8 pairs of linear pair. Linear pair, you know that two angles which make a straight line. Number 1 is angle 1 and angle 2. They are making a straight line 180. Then angle 2 and angle 3. They are also making a linear pair. Then angle 3 plus angle 4, and the last pair with these two intersection, I have angle 4 and angle 1. This is also linear. Another, from these 4, again we have 4 pairs of linear pair, which is angle 5 plus angle 6. 5 and 6 making a straight line, they are linear pair. Then angle 6 and angle 7, they are again making a straight line, so this is also a linear pair. Then 7 plus 8, it is again a linear pair, and 8 and 5 are another pair. So here we have 8 pairs of linear pair. Also here we have 4 pairs of vertically opposite angles. 4 pairs of vertically opposite angles. Okay, and which are those 4 pairs? Number 1 is angle 1 and angle 3. They are vertical opposite and they are equal also. Angle 2 and angle 4, again they are vertical opposite and equal. Angle 5 and angle 7, they are also vertical opposite angles, and that's why they are equal also. And last pair is angle 6 and angle 8. So here we have got 8 pairs of linear pairs, 8 pairs which are linear, and 4 pairs which are vertically opposite angles. These already we have discussed in the last. Now we are doing some more pairs, which is next is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are, see, first we should know which are corresponding angles here. This angle 1, which is on the right side of transversal and above the line, and angle 5, which is again on the right side of the transversal and above the line M. Upper angle of line M. This is upper angle of line L, and both are on the right side. So here angle 1, this, and angle 5, this, they are corresponding angles. Right? So here we have one pair is 1 and 5. Similarly, another pair is 2 and 6. And the another pair, you can dark this as like this, and this, you can identify them easily. Here 2 and 6, this is another pair of corresponding. This way, because 2 is on the left side and the upper angle of line L, 6 is also on the left side and it is the upper angle of line M. So 2 and 6 is another pair of corresponding, 1 and 5 is first pair of corresponding, and other than these two more corresponding angles are there, which is 3 and 7 below the line, on the left of transversal, on the left of transversal, and 4 and 8 below the line L, below the line M, on the right of transversal, on the right of transversal. So we have 4 pairs of corresponding. One is angle 1 and angle 5, this is one pair. Angle 2 and angle 6, another pair. Angle 3 and angle 7 is third pair. Angle 4 and angle 8 is fourth pair. So we have 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Understood? 4 pairs. Right? After this, another type is alternate exterior angles. Another is alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior means we have, first of all, exterior angles are 1, 2, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 7 and 8 are exterior angles, and alternate exterior, total 4 exterior angles are there. So alternate means 2 pairs are alternate exterior angles. One is 1 and 7 and another is 2 and 8. One pair of alternate exterior angle is 1 and 7 and second pair is 2 and 8. After this we have alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles, again we have 2 set of alternate interior. Interior are 3, 4, 5 and 6. 3, 4, 5 and 6. And alternate interior are 3 and 5, 4 and 6. Crossing angles. 3 and 5, 4 and 6. So 2 pairs of alternate interior are angle 3 and angle 5, and another is angle 4 and angle 6. The last combination is which we said co-interior angles. Okay, and the last is co-interior angles. Co-interior angles means angles, interior angles on the same side of transversal. On the same angle, interior angles, it means interior angles on the same side of transversal. Okay, and same side of transversal means 4 and 5 is one pair which are co-interior angles, and 3 and 6 is another pair which are also making co-interior angles. Okay, so this way you can find the relation between the angles. Okay children, you like my video, share it, and subscribe my channel, share your comments. Your doubts are always welcome. Thank you.